It's 2 a.m. Welcome to the Espresso Vibe. Today we're exploring day number 4 of the Onyx Advent Calendar. Ecuador Lomas Sidra, and it's a Sidra variety, which I'm not familiar with.
The process is washed, and the region is Pincanicha.
So I brewed the first shot this morning, and I didn't get any footage of it, and we brewed it at 2.75 on the Monolith Max with SSW burrs. We had a pretty good shot. It was 18 in and 40 grams out, which is a 1 to 2.7 ratio. We brewed it in 51 seconds on Damien's LRV2 profile on the Decent Espresso. Came out really good. It had a chocolatey tone, chocolatey profile, definitely an earthiness similar to the one from the day previous. However, the earthiness in this one had a more rounded mouthfeel as opposed to the more intense kind of like earthiness that we had with the previous, which was the Mexico.
More muddy.
So I've taken this shot and we've adjusted it, brought it up closer to 3. It's like right just a hair before 3 on the Monolith Max. So we're aiming to get closer to a 1 to 3, but I'd be happy with another shot similar to earlier because it was really good. So let's give it a go. Our flow rate was way too high, which means we were too coarse. Since I made the first shot this morning, like 12 hours ago, the ambient pressure and temperature and everything, we've had such a crazy rainy, wet day. I think it affected the natural dial of it, like it lost its dial in. So I went coarse a little bit more, and it really messed it up because that's way too much. You can see the blue is the flow rate, which is showing you how fast your thing brewed. The flow rate, as soon as it kicked back on, it never went really below 2. Where a good shot, it's kind of starting off at like 1, and then it like works its way up. The interesting 2 a.m. shot we've got here. Yeah, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's just kind of lacking in depth. Want to trip? Yeah, it's late, huh? So I decided to go a different direction with this one. And when you're playing around with the Decent, when you have a given grind setting and you know that it is too coarse for the Londinium profile, you can either go more fine to get to a more proper setting for the Londinium, or you can change your extraction profile in the Decent and go bloom, because bloom shots tend to run better with a more coarse grind compared to the Londinium. So we are gonna experiment and play around right now. It's actually really good. Bloom shots are just so interesting. Yeah, it's not it probably would have been a little bit more complex, I guess, with a more fine grind, but this is actually really good. I'm glad I did the bloom to be able to kind of remind me of how cool the bloom shots are. It's been fun drinking espresso with you guys. Thanks for joining us on the Espresso Vibe. I'll see you next time, not at 2 a.m. when I'm a little more functional and we can grind and pull these shots off a little bit better. So yeah, I think I should have been less harsh in my assumptions, because this bloom shot that came out at 66 seconds, 1 to 2, with that really low pressure is incredible. It's really complex. It's also humbling to remember that the qualitative experience is sometimes a little different than what you assume. So, thanks for watching.